Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, or they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Let us know if we sound good, the show.
Yeah, we should sound real good.
I feel like I hear an echo.
You hearing an echo?
Yeah. Well, you introduce the show while I figure out the sound.
All right. I will introduce the show. Yeah, I do hear a little echo, so must be some kind of loop-de-loop feedback or something. Maybe you guys hear it, maybe you don't. Because it's probably just on our end, probably up in preference and settings or something. But welcome to another episode of the #1 father and son podcast in the universe. Much better. I still can hear. No, that's it. I can still hear like the. What are you hearing? No, I'm hearing the chat.
No, you're not supposed to hear.
I'm not supposed to hear the chat, but the echo is gone. So the echo is gone. Let's get a direct shot on me here with your camera. It is, okay. And yeah, so we want to thank you all for being here. This is what the podcast would look like if Malcolm was no longer here. And, that's what it is. I think I'm carrying the show anyway. But he does his part. Now everything sounds great. So we are now officially in the building, and Malcolm is back. I think he's back. I think so. So thank you guys for being here.
What will you guys do without me, guys? I don't know.
That is true.
What will y'all do without me?
That is true.
But thank you guys for joining. Feels good to be back. Hope you guys had an amazing week. How was your week?
Week was good. Week was eventful. Week was prosperous. This morning meetup again is really making the weeks move along with a little bit more meaning, a little bit more purpose, a little bit more deliberate.
Final 30 days.
Final 30 days
Crazy.
We are in before, there's a reset of things. And guys, the next time we do this, whenever it is, get in. But you still have an opportunity to get a journal. They make great Christmas gifts or holiday gifts.
You celebrate the white man's
holiday.
Well,
not even just the New Year coming in or whatever. And you want to get started, you'd be surprised what writing something down every single day. Remember, writing is spelling. You can create your own spells in a systematic way that keeps you on point, because I've accomplished more in the last 60 than I had accomplished in a while, just taking things for granted. And when you are part of a collective, you are held accountable as a collective. Everyone's in there together. We all pulling for each other. We all giving each other positive vibes and that. And it's a really, really great thing.
Yes, it is.
That's going to continue in some capacity. And so I just want to thank the UX Nation,
UX90.
the UX90.
UX90 specifically
for helping me get through some tough times, and I hope we at Urban X was able to do the same.
Absolutely. Also, thank you for everybody who followed us on TikTok.
Yes, we're almost there. We're 775.
Yeah, we got 700. Yeah,
We need another 200. Let's get that tonight. You put the link in.
Yes, it's in the description. Just follow us on TikTok.
Just follow us on TikTok so we can get that 1,000.
Yeah.
And then we can begin getting them skits ready.
Yeah, got some stuff coming, man.
Yeah, you know, TikTok we're like very late on TikTok. Everyone else is pretty much probably been over there already, but we're getting over there now.
I'm not doing the dances. I'm not doing.
No, we're not going to do any of the, you know,
I'm
we're not going to do any of that, but we can
that.
put some of our skits up there.
Yes, we can.
Some of our real short pieces, because now it's a little bit more expansive.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just goofy stuff. Like these chicks putting their cameras, the damn phones up on the ceiling and shaking their head. You need to put the phone on the ceiling and do the damn dishes. You know what I mean? Or help little man with his homework. You're like, what do y'all think this could be? You know? And so, and it's amazing how one person does that.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a phenomenon. Grown-ass women. I mean, women who should be like out here working or doing something positive, they stick in the camera. That one girl, did you see the one who fell?
Fell, yeah.
Oh, my God. That was so funny. That's what you get.
Yeah.
That's what the hell you get.
Yeah.
And so, yes, other than that, my week has been good.
Dope.
What about you?
My week was really good as well.
And Magical Nagas, we still have that?
I think these are sold out.
Those are sold out?
These might be sold out. Yeah.
Nah, didn't we re-up on those, Mama Dot?
Maybe for the 28 for 28, maybe.
Oh, definitely for 28
You know
for
what I'm
28.
saying? Maybe.
Definitely 28.
But earlier this week I got some like really, really jarring news. I heard I got some news about your grandson at school. I heard he was wilding.
Wilding?
Yeah, teacher pulled me aside. She said, yeah, you know, I was, you know, telling Noble to do something. He told me to shut up.
I said, what?
Couldn't believe it. My mom, I'm like, nah, like, no.
What?
Like, you know, first of all, he's 3, right? So, you know, when people go, I know my son, you know, he could be, you know, running the drug ring, you know,
Yeah,
he's 19,
3 years
you know
old,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
3 years old, no, I know him. So I'm just like, I know he doesn't even, like, use that word, like, use it. So, no way. So I called Avery and immediately placed the blame on her. That is your son.
That's your son?
Yeah. You know what your son is telling the teacher?
Yep, you probably did that. Yep.
It was an emergency in the crib. We like, we don't know, because we don't tell him that.
And you don't say
we don't say that to each other like that. So we were like really bugging out. Like, is he getting that from the kids? Are the teachers secretly telling them to shut up?
Does he listen to Grandpa's podcast?
Yeah, I was really like,
you know, you got to go through the whole gamut.
So then the next morning, we're getting his shoes on. He's taking his shoes off. I'm like, no, put your shoes back on. Like, he does that out of like frustration. I don't know. That's just like his way of communicating sometimes. And then he said, shoes off. And then we looked at each other and said, that's what she heard.
That's what she heard.
And then I told the teacher the next day. She apologized for mishearing him.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, because
that didn't make any sense.
I didn't tell you to shut up. No, hell no.
Long as he's not listening to Pampa's podcast.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
Until he's ready.
Yeah.
The white man is the devil.
Yeah. And see the Aquarius, don't start rumors like that, bro. Come on.
What he say?
He said, I heard you and Avery are expecting. Don't start rumors.
Don't.
Please.
Malcolm don't want to hear none of that right now.
Please don't start the rumors.
Yeah, but other than that, we want to thank you for continuing to purchase our merch. You still can get it for 40% off until tonight, until tomorrow. Yes, I had Mama Dot extend that.
And we got some other announcements coming up as well.
Yeah, we got some other announcements.
Specifically for the members. So maybe we'll drop it in the morning for them. Yeah, well, because me and Mama Dad, we have, it's the first of the month. No, listen, it's the first of the month tomorrow. So we got to kick out people who ain't supposed to be there.
Oh, yeah. So get your affairs in order. Yeah. That's all I want to tell you, because they bringing down the hatchet tomorrow for all of you people who've been skating along and think we don't see you.
It's a wrap.
Tag your it. So just doing some house cleaning here at Urban X. Yeah. So just get your affairs in order. And then remember, once you lose that membership at 5,
gotta come in at 10, B.
You gotta come back in at 10.
Unless it was some
extreme circumstances other than that. And then you're going to have to write us a long letter. Dear Urban X, I had problems at home. My wife was beating me. I fell behind on the bills.
Yeah.
Please forgive me. And then we'll have to run it through administration and see if you qualify for a one-time extension.
For a grant.
For a grant.
$5 grant.
$5 grant to come back in at $5. Other than that, it's $10, buddy.
Yeah.
It's $10. Those days gone.
Yeah.
Those days gone. Other side note, we got Professor Griff on tonight.
Oh, nice. Nice.
After the second commercial break, we'll bring Professor Griff in, and we will discuss. He has a new album coming out. You know what I'm saying? And so we will discuss. Famously Blacker, thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, King Diaz.
Thank you,
Thank
King.
you, guys.
King Diaz?
Diaz?
Diaz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
And I think you guys are back to work now, yes? You filming some new episodes?
Got a new movie coming out, BET.
She got a new movie coming out, so you ain't put me on.
Listen, man, I keeps up. You know what I'm saying?
You keeps up.
I keeps up. New movie coming out. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll shout out our girl. She knows she always stay busy keeping that business going. I love it. I love it.
All right, so let's do a quick roll call. And then we're going to get started.
Yeah.
I see Flint, Michigan in the house. I saw Delaware in the building.
Delaware's in the building.
Cali in the house. What's good?
Cali in the house.
Chicago. What else? Who else we got? Houston, Texas in the building. Keith Lee is out in Houston.
Oh,
heard he's loving all the food though.
Oh yeah, he putting in some work
Like
too.
he gave a 10. That was like his first 10 he gave out.
Really?
Yeah.
He gave out a 10. Now I did see him help an icy stand worker who hadn't been selling his ices, and he bought his whole icy stand out.
Oh, that's tough.
And the guy started crying because he was able to renew his license, and I thought that was dope.
Savannah, Georgia in the house. What's good? Yeah, that's really nice. I love those kind of stories.
Yeah, I love those kind of stories. So he is sorry about that. He is he's really doing his thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Who else we got in the house?
Watts, California in the building.
Harlem in the house was good.
Queens in the building.
Maryland.
Hinesville,
Tucson.
Georgia in the building. Belton, South Carolina. Be More in the building.
Newark. Shouts out to Newark.
Newark in the building.
Sue Surf, battle rapper, he actually just got sentenced today because he was facing 30 years.
He was facing 30.
He was facing 30, but he only got sentenced to 5.
All right, he can do 5.
I think I feel like he just got out from doing 5. Like, not too long ago.
Yeah, that's a lot better than 30. 30 is like, it's a wrap.
Yeah, so I wonder what the circumstances was behind him, like why. Because I heard he instead of fighting it, he just copped.
Okay, well, it may have been in his best interest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So, shouts out to Sir, Free to Wave.
Yes.
Free to Wave. Palm Beach, Florida. Let's get to it stuff, man.
Let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So first, let's stay on court. Young Thug's trial started, and it's a clown show in there. Like I don't know what the hell is happening. The judge brought a dog in there. Like he got an earring on. Like he just looks like, as I said before, he's trying to make it about him.
Yes.
I said this before when he chastised one of the lawyers and had him write a paper about something.
Yes, that was bizarre.
I said that's odd.
Yes.
And then apparently the prosecutor is making like a bunch of like weird moves. Like they're not giving evidence up for discovery like you're supposed to, or they're giving evidence in late.
Late, yes.
They did something else in their opening statements to where like the defense had to object because they were putting the burden of proof not on the state but on like the court. It was weird.
Yes.
It was weird. They're making a lot of mistakes. And I'm like, is he about to get a mistrial in this?
Yes.
You think so?
Listen, first of all, when a prosecutor or, the state who is very intelligent.
Yes.
Very, they know what the hell they're doing. When they begin to fumble the ball like this.
At the goal, like this is
Remember, this is all a shit show.
Yeah.
When they fumble the ball like this, something else is going on.
Yeah.
Like you said, the judge coming in with gold chain pit bull.
What's going on?
Checking people.
Yeah.
Give me an essay. The prosecutors fumbling their papers, blowing things that they know better than. You know what I mean? Him sitting there, his man was doing the voodoo in the court, wilding and shit.
Forgot about that.
Dude. It's a shit show. Something is going on. He gonna walk. And plus, I just found out what thug meant.
What does it mean?
Wasn't it to be humble under God or
something like that?
Something.
Yo, so Young Thug's lawyers, they're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Because apparently they are saying a lot of the words like thug is an acronym for something else. And it's funny because the internet, like, they find everything. They found Young Thug's tweets from like 2012, 2013 of him making acronyms out of other words like swag and something else. And they say pushing P is for pushing positivity.
Pushing P is pushing positivity.
Yeah. Young Thug was playing a long game.
Yeah, truly humble under God.
He was playing the long game, man.
And spinning the block means going around helping old people with their groceries. I get it now. He ain't a dog.
Yeah.
He's truly humble under the eyes of God. So who would prosecute that?
Didn't Tupac do the same thing with Thug Life?
Yeah, the hate you gave, Thug Life, fuck the nigga you fuck me, fuck everybody, some shit. The hate you gave life, fuck somebody, everybody fucked up. Yeah. And so, they flipped it. And if I'm on the jury going, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We on the jury, I didn't know. I thought it was like he was a criminal.
Yeah.
Now, me being a religious person,
and then
I see how that.
Then his lawyer made a case that because remember he's beefing with another Atlanta rapper from a different blood gang, YF and Lucci, who I think they said that Thug tried to get him killed in jail or something like that. And then his lawyer came out and said he's only beefing with him because he's broke. He's a broke rapper, and then that's the only reason he's beefing with him. That's it. And I was just like, that is a hell of an argument. Your Honor.
Yeah. And then I saw Fat Joe on Gayle King's newscast this morning, and she said, "I'm going to play some Thug lyrics for you," and it was all killing, shoot him down, And he said, "I lie in 95% of my songs," which is true. All rappers do.
They do.
And he said for that case, he gave the generic answer, Arnold Schwarzenegger should be put in jail. Because it's all acting.
He said his name, Joey Crack, came from...
the crack of his ass. He was a fat kid growing up.
Which I gotta believe it.
And his whole ass used to be out when he'd get up. And so the name Joey Crack came from the crack of his ass. You can't make this shit up.
Yo, that's hilarious.
So why? Because no one wants to be associated with that gangster shit no more.
Yeah.
We know what Joey Crack meant,
Listen, I heard stories about the real Terror Squad.
Yeah, so I'm saying...
Not the group, the real Terror Squad in the Bronx.
But that makes great sense. It softens him in the eyes of corporate America now. Yeah. And, little executives, hey, Joey Crack, I get it now. Yeah. I bet you do, mother. Yeah. And so, yes, it all makes sense now. And so I think he's going to get a mistrial.
That'd be crazy, because I had this chalked up.
Yeah, I did too.
I had this chalked up. I said, he's going
if he
down.
walk. Now, I will say this. With everything going on in the music industry, and we'll talk about it, it may be beneficial for him to
walk. Yeah.
Okay.
And we said this when the whole thing came out. RICO's exposed the game.
Yes.
Because if $1 from your organization funds any criminal organization, he's not making the money himself. He's getting paid, and he's from them, the record label. So if we really want to go after this,
because here's what happened in the Murder Inc. case.
Same thing.
They cut the check to Supreme.
Right.
So how come they only went after Murder Inc. and Supreme when Jimmy Iovine and them is the one who cut the checks? The tall Israeli, right? And so that's why it may be, let's cut it here.
Yeah, let's just,
because when you see how high the ladder go, we're going to talk about this when we start talking about Diddy again.
Yeah.
what's really going on, we learned some real crazy stuff
We're not
today.
talking about that here, man.
No, we're not in that capacity.
Okay.
We'll talk around.
All right.
This has become a family-oriented
Yeah, all
show.
right.
If this was years ago, I would have just read the transcripts like, look, let me get into the details. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe in the after show or something, we could kind of...
Yeah, I told you my high school, they just put out a new, like, promotional doc, you know, to get people in. It's a real long piece about Diddy in there.
Really?
And I'm just like, man.
They gotta take that out.
They gotta take that out now, yeah.
Yeah, take that out.
Like, and it looks really good. Like the cinematography is real.
Yeah, they gotta take that out.
They gotta take that out.
That's gotta go.
Yeah, and it's another billionaire dude that was getting brought up on SEC charges.
Yes.
Like, he's in there heavy too. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah, take that out. All that stuff gotta
we
go.
doing bad, man.
All
We are
that
doing,
stuff has got to go.
We are doing bad.
And so, yeah, I think the Young Thug situation is going to be some form of mistrial. They need something going in their favor, or it could be a sign that the industry in itself is just collapsing.
yeah,
The music industry, I mean,
the music industry, like
Diddy came in 93.
Yeah,
It is 2023.
Yeah,
this
30
is
years.
This is 30
30
years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's time.
like so the music industry, like you don't realize like how much of a house of cards it was built on. Like
Yes.
really shaky foundation. If nobody's buying music, then like how do rappers get paid? Then like you know what I'm saying? Like how does anything? How do all these things move? Especially if the music itself isn't worth anything anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and I understand what music is worth. I'm just talking about just
Yeah,
as
I know,
far
I get it.
as,
I get it. And see, the Diddy situation is so bad because there have now been
Allegedly.
allegations that Interscope had to pay a lot of people off to keep Diddy out of jail, including other female executives who he
his assistant,
tortured
apparently.
and beat down
Yeah.
and just all over, crazy stuff. And so, but even some stuff came out about the male escorts that were being brought in and recruited by Cassie, that they weren't just for her. Now, we kind of could put two and two together with that and stuff. But there is being gay, and then there is a satanic aspect, a deeper, darker aspect that I want to kind of talk about. I'm going to dance around it a little bit.
All right.
But I'm going to kind of say this. When you're gay, you live a gay lifestyle. That's just your choice. You find somebody you want to be with, and, But the satanic aspect or the spirit-catching aspect has a whole different meaning to it. And you may not even consider yourself gay for it. When a man interjects with a woman and releases in her, he's releasing his information, his data, his history, his intelligence, his spiritual, everything. She is the receiver of that information. This is why she gets strong and you can get weaker.
You talking about in the moment.
I'm talking about if you leave her with something that you didn't, you left her with something.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, you left her with all your information.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
That's why it's important to have sex with intelligent guys so you don't become fucking stupid. Right? Now, from a male-to-male relationship, it's sort of similar, but on a different frequency and different vibration. Because when that happens, right? You are still taking that male's energy, that male's soul, that you become stronger and stronger the more people visit you.
Gross. Go ahead.
I'm trying to be as polite as possible. I think I'm doing a good job, right? Just kids are watching, right? So, because it's about energy, right? And so, when the more and more energy you take on, if you have been taught the right rituals to do, you actually become stronger. And so these are things they teach only a few of the elite behind closed doors. So a lot of it for them is not the actual act of gratification from the sexual act. It is about your energy being gathered. I told you what Azariah told me. You know what I mean? He said all of the male dudes were hired to drop off in Condoleezza Rice.
Dude.
I said allegedly.
Jeez.
Right?
They already taken one of our videos down off YouTube.
Okay, don't cry. Right?
Jeez.
And because she had a very special appointment and assignment overseas in which she needed to carry that energy with her and then do whatever she needed to do, voila. You follow?
Okay.
So so I'm not saying that he is not a bisexual man, or that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, please do not disclose that level that is only bestowed upon a few to understand how energy works. It's sort of like when they keep getting you high all the time, they're trying to break you and open up a small window where they can get in and become your handler or steal your energy. Right? It's only a couple of ways you can actually take somebody's energy while they're still living. We're not talking chrome. You know what I'm saying? We're talking if you're alive and I want the very essence of who you are, that's how that is done. And so I want to add that to the equation because I talk about it in Urban Culture Decoded. I do. In that book, there is just, a gay relationship. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking something far more greater in how energy is done and these sorcerers operate.
It's I feel like it's just getting, the more I think it's been getting exposed about the music industry, entertainment, it's just like all of y'all, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what are y'all, like, you
Listen,
know what I'm saying?
we heard some disturbing stuff tonight.
Yo,
I can't even mention it.
had us both look at each other.
Yeah,
like,
we was like, what?
Yeah.
I can't even mention it. It's that bad.
Yeah. Seriously.
Right? So, just trying to help shape people's mind to don't think that this is just about a money-hungry, power-hungry, but Diddy would also fit in that category. Let's go back. How did we get here? This is a guy from Mount Vernon, mediocre football player.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that good.
Wasn't really that good.
Yeah.
Wanted to be a star so bad, but he wasn't a rapper. He wasn't so it ain't like he was Jay-Z, who Jay-Z could pretty much write his own check with his bars. He wasn't a DJ or promoter. This chick was played out. That shit wasn't gonna get you nowhere, popping and locking and shit, right? So he had to get in and sort of ride the wave of other individuals, right? So Andre Harrell brought him in, broke him. Let's just call it what it is. Literally broke him, right?
Right.
Then Andre started seeing he was trying to steal. Never outshine the master. Isn't that the first rule?
That's the
48?
first rule.
First rule. And so Andre had to get rid of him. You try to be me. You over here, you discovering a few people, but you trying to be me. He leaves and somehow he gets down with Clive Davis. I don't know how, but after extensive meetings with Clyde, extensive. These were deep, dark, like, in the trench meetings. Clive Davis cuts him a check. He walks out of Clive Davis' office with a $75 million check. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for just somebody to just go, I believe in hippity hop. And here it is. No. This has to be bonded. This has to be bonded to ensure that I get my money back and among other things, right? And so that became the leg up, so to speak. Pun intended.
I did.
Pun intended, right? That became the leg up, pun intended, right?
I knew it.
And the rest, as we know, became what it became. So, hurt people. So when you get in a position of power, you do similar things, and it's an ongoing thing, as you mentioned, an ongoing thing of breaking other people, and it's the only way the secret can stay a secret.
Yeah.
I told y'all that 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Professor Griff on tonight, and we're not gonna bust down the internet.
Jesus, like stop.
Yeah.
Jesus. Stop it.
Right? But it's going to be some conversation
Yeah.
about how deep this thing goes. right? And now they're talking, I think it was on either Red Pill or Blue Pill's page, shout out to the gods, where a CIA agent
said that
from
hip-hop
Russia
was funded. Yeah.
Said that hip-hop was funded from the beginning. I said that years ago because I could tell when it was something and then it was just totally something else. Totally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so there are going to be prices to pay. And they said it was one of their most advanced, successful psyops ever. Taking the minds of young black individuals, the young guys, the magic makers, the ones who were beginning to peel who they were and put it all together and send them down another path of destruction, of pain, of drugs, of jail, of prison, of fashion that don't belong to you.
Yeah, I'm talking to more and more people who are saying like they just stopped listening to hip hop, like they just listening to more music that just makes them feel better.
Yes, and see that lends into the timing of Andre 3000.
Okay.
Right, and so while we talk, if it wasn't him, I don't think it would have had the same effect. But it was him, right? And so therefore, him coming in. Not saying, because I've also said this cycle of hip hop, except for purists, it's dead.
Yeah.
And I say that except for purists, those who can still rhyme and they still love the art craft, but the operation, the psyop, and now you got a pregnant, sexy red out there.
Yeah.
And so that's when you know this has reached, it's no more money to be made, even for them.
And that was what
even for them.
That's what I mean
no
as
more
well.
money to be made even for them.
That's what I mean. Like they go to like the dumpsters now.
Right.
And get to we said like how much further can you go?
How much further can this goddamn thing go?
And like I said, like they not making money, artists are not selling tickets.
Right.
Like,
we have to get back, and I'll talk to Griff about, you got to start buying artist music again. The ones you really respect, because 50,000 streams for $18 is not going to cut it.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. And so I think it's important that we understand what's coming down the pipe. This rabbit hole goes deep.
Yeah, so speaking of, he had to step down from Revolt. We knew that was going to happen, and he had and the charter schools that he was connected to, they cut ties with him as well.
Yes, the charter school. And remember, he don't have as much money as you think he does.
I've been saying this
all that money is
months.
tied up, and it's a facade. And so because they said this is a fact, this is not speculation. It's 3 other women and 2 men, John Does, who are suing him for SA. Okay? Suing him for Mexican. Oh, that is hot tonight. SA, get it? Okay.
Oh my God.
So that's what we're talking about. And so when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
And here we are now. Now I want to ask a very serious question. Do you think he would unalive himself? All of that pressure, everything you've ever wanted to be, you were on top of the world. You were given and bestowed a level of power and responsibility, and you shitted on the world. And there are consequences to pay now. And I'm not wishing that, I'm just asking. When they write in history, let's say he's got to face some charges or something, or he couldn't go back to the hood broke.
Yeah, his reputation, I think, is forever ruined.
Yes,
forever. I think it is no way he can come out of it. Right? Like I just, you know what I mean? Like I just don't see it. I think his name is gonna be like synonymous with the R. Kelly's, like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like just like man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that has to be crazy for somebody who, like you said, worked their whole life for something, for like a legacy. Like they wanted their name to be etched in.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And was willing to do anything.
Right.
And everything to get it there.
Right.
What does this mean?
That is interesting. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Or would he face those consequences?
Like, because
I can't see him in no prison.
Facts.
And I can't see him back in the hood.
Facts.
Like a 80s rapper who used to be on.
That's a fact.
So it's all or none.
This is
At least Russell got out of here.
yeah.
Russell said, man, I'm going to take the few chips I got.
Yeah.
Let me get the hell up out of here and go live in Bali where $1 might be the 5 years worth of, pull out $1 and they like, I don't know. So just something to think about.
Interesting, man. Interesting.
Something to think about, guys.
I think it's just beginning.
All right, well,
It's just beginning.
let's get a commercial break in here.
I wasn't expecting it to go there, but
Yeah, let's get a commercial break in here. We're going to come back with some more heat.
we'll be right back.
We will be right back.
Don't touch that dial. What's good, fam? It's Malcolm here, and if you ever thought about starting a business, or if you have a business and you want to be able to, make more sales, build an audience and things like that, if you don't know, I have a suite of courses, 5 courses on YouTubing, podcasting, book writing, and a bunch of other stuff, and I'm making them available for absolutely free. Go take them, use what you can use to apply to your business, and if you need actual direct one-on-one help, then we can, talk as well. But all you have to do is go to blackfamilybiz.com, blackfamilybiz.com, and they are available to you. All you need is an email, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace.
To all of you Dr. Sebi followers, I've got something for y'all. Discover the untold story of one of the most important healers of our time in Abelardo Guerrero Jr.'s book titled My Journey with Dr. Sebi. Visit www.myjourneywithdrsebi.com to place your order and receive a free copy of the audiobook with over 4 hours of exclusive content.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, sending you lots of love and gratitude. Thank you so much for allowing me to continuously connect with you and your spirit team. Know that whether you're receiving guidance and confirmation with an angel oracle card session, or you're having your energy centers realigned with a chakra balancing session, or you're releasing trauma and pressure with a mental healing session, I am here to be of service to you. Visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, to see all my services and availability, and also visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, where I have hundreds of videos for you to follow through and learn more about your spiritual journey. Thank you so much for connecting with me, and until we connect again, one love.
We're back.
All right.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Thank you. Support those businesses. Support Ascending Infinite Goddess. The link is in the description.
The link
below.
is in the description. And this episode is brought to you by Sticky Rice.
Yes, that link is in the description below as well.
Sticky Rice. Get that mixtape from Omar's Queen.
Yes.
Sticky Rice.
And if you're interested in taking some free business courses, visit blackfamilybiz.com.
No. Okay, let me get my JT the pocket watch on. Are these free courses?
Free.
Absolutely free.
Free.
There's no strings attached.
Yeah. A bunch of people from our community already signed up.
Just free courses.
They're free.
You ain't hit them in the head.
Nah.
With nothing.
Nope, they free.
You're not pressing them like, yo, I just want to know what you think about them courses, man.
Well, I asked for feedback.
Okay, that's always good.
So, yeah.
But they're free.
They're free.
I like it.
Blackfamilybiz.com.
Black Family Biz, because that's what we are.
Yes,
we're Black
we're Black
Family
Family
Biz.
We live in our raps. We do.
We live in our raps.
We do it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
will say that. And you still can get this merch for 40% off right now.
Yeah.
Until Mama Dot pulled the plug on it. So don't be afraid to go in and you can't get that magical naga.
Yeah, it's sold out.
That's sold out. But you can get this embossed crew neck joint.
I think the gray one, this one and the gray one, are my favorites.
Yeah, they all feel real good, like they belong on you.
Somebody said they got their planner fast. Their planner came to the house faster than Uber.
Yeah.
We sending our stuff out, man.
Yeah, we get it out there, man.
Yeah, man.
We get it out there.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So, let's talk. Maverick Carter.
Maverick Carter. Jay-Z, LeBron James. Manager, business partner.
Yes.
Confidant, his boy.
So, he admitted to federal law enforcement that he used an illegal bookie to bet on NBA games, according to the Washington Post. So Carter made the submission during an interview in 2021 with federal agents who were looking into a bookie named Wayne Nix, who recently pleaded guilty to charges regarding his role in running an offshore sports betting ring. That is interesting.
That is more interesting than you can possibly
That is interesting, guys.
imagine.
Listen.
And he has stated that he's not even sure
if he bet on
Laker games. Now, the fact that he's saying he's not sure he betted on Laker games, that means he betted on Laker games.
Yeah.
If he bet on Laker games, this is a conspiracy beyond conspiracies. This is something that made Michael Jordan have to retire.
Yeah.
Under the guise that
He's wanting to play baseball.
Yeah, he wanted to play baseball and made his dad see his last game. It is under the guise, allegedly, of why Magic Johnson retired. Well, not retired. He came down with Magic in his Johnson.
All right, guys. I'm gonna stop it now for you guys. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop it now for you guys. I'm sorry for you.
Okay.
People, spending your hard-earned time with us, and you got to hear this mess.
From what I'm understanding,
okay, go ahead.
Allegedly, is that the NBA has been gambling for years. You saw the David Stern piece with Magic and Bird and this and that and how
and making things happen.
Because it's entertainment and it's a narrative to sell sneakers, Gatorade, all of this stuff. They had to make room. I told you this for Jordan. Magic Johnson was no longer needed, but they had the goods on him in a number of ways. He was hanging out with that owner at the mansions and all of that old kind of stuff.
Jerry Buss.
And he was gambling.
Yeah.
So they said, look.
I didn't know that. No, I think I did know that.
So they said, look, let's take the attention off that. Because this is the healthiest sick nigga I've ever seen.
Yes.
Right? Even back then. I mean, you could say he went to Sabi and all that shit, whatever. The healthiest sick nigga I've ever seen. Right?
Whatever.
Nobody came out against him. Not one. That's the easiest money grab possible. Not one woman came out. Right?
Yeah.
He gave birth to Tony Braxton. And, that's as close to Tony.
What are you talking about?
His son name. What's his son name? Magic Queen Johnson. What's his son's name?
EJ.
EJ, yeah, the one who looks like Tony Braxton. Yeah, EJ. Right. So, Grizz 609, shout out, happy birthday. Yeah, the Tony Braxton lookalike.
You mean Tamar Braxton?
Tamar, yeah. Tamar. Right, yeah, Tamar. Queen Johnson, Queenie. Let's just call her Queenie.
God, this is so. Where did this show go?
So
where did we go off the rails?
Cookie was pregnant with Queenie, right? And nothing happened to Queenie. I mean, well, not nothing, but nothing disease-wise happened to Queenie, right? Fast forward, Michael Jordan. We know they say he gambled on all kind of. He would pay the people who bringing the luggage out of the airport in advance and bet dudes his luggage would come out first. This nigga gamble. We saw him pitching quarters in his documentary
with the old guy.
And was mad when the old guy beat him.
Yeah.
So gambling is in his DNA. We know he was betting on games, right? And so they caught him and said, look, go out, say you want to play baseball. It might even got Pop,
I'm not laughing.
You laughing? Let me be the DJ, okay? You stay away from this shit over here. All right? And so, for instance, they didn't look for his dad for 2 weeks, which was strange.
That was weird.
All kind of weird stuff.
That was weird, yes.
Right? So let's just call it what it is. We rocking and rolling tonight, right?
This is off the rails. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, your mind's blown. Oh, your mind's blown. And so, so he had to leave for a while because our attention span is very short.
Yes.
And then when all that blew over, he
Especially
came
no
back.
social media either.
Yeah,
right?
back then, no social media. Go play baseball. He was terrible at it. Couldn't hit the curveball the whole nine. Then he comes back, and he's back to Michael Jordan doing his thing. Now, LeBron James has been squeaky clean.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention Kobe, who got caught out there with a hillbilly. That was all set up. All of that was planned, right? So let's get to Mike. LeBron has been squeaky. We heard whispers last year or 6 months ago about steroids.
Yeah.
But his wife said she purchased it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe she
And
did.
it went away.
And it just went away.
It went away.
Because they got 3 kids that play, or 2 kids.
Yeah.
He could easily be like, yo, I gave that to Bronny. Bronny, take the fall. No. Listen, Malcolm. I can't take the fall for the goddamn steroids. You gonna be a decent player. You're not gonna be that good. You'll be all right. You take the fall and say, because you was trying to heal from, your heart, whatever. You take the fall for the team. So they got a beautiful plan laid out. It's beautiful. But now, your right-hand man is getting caught in a sting that he knew nothing about. See, when you do illegal business, sometimes you a big fish that they didn't expect to catch.
Yeah.
They on Wayne, whatever his name is, and all of a sudden they go to the bookies and be like, Maverick Carter.
Yeah.
And now once they start combing through Laker game, LeBron 47, LeBron 22, LeBron only grabbed 3 rebounds that game. Holy shit. This shit could be the mother lode of all mother loads.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on this.
Yeah.
Do not sleep on this. Because, come on now, if Malcolm is betting on games and I'm playing in the games.
Yeah. It's like, what's up, man? Come on.
Come on, Dad. Like, miss a few. You know what I'm saying? Let's do. And it's baffling to me because you're already rich. Like, what's the fascination?
Yeah.
You dudes are already rich.
Yo, it got to be something with just like ego, like those high stakes poker games.
Yes.
Same thing. Like it's just
That makes sense when you go to casino, but they all go there and they lose millions.
Yes.
With ego.
I think
Jordan used to
Drake
lose.
had a problem.
Yes, he does. Michael Jordan had a problem.
Yeah.
Before, in the middle of a playoff series, he would just go to Vegas. And
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. And so this could be something big, guys. We want to keep our eye on it. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't nobody 2 and 3 layers away. This is your right-hand man.
And then you got to look at him like, yo, what's wrong with you, bro?
Dude, no, he would have to be in on that, man.
Yeah.
He'd have to be in on that.
But, you got caught, stupid.
Yeah, but you got caught because... Not from your own doing.
Yeah.
They investigating him.
Yeah.
Look what happened. What's the movie? American Gangster.
Yes. Yeah.
How my man, the main dude, what was his name? The gangster.
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas. They wasn't even investigating Frank Lucas.
Yeah.
He had the goddamn
the mink on at the boxing.
the chinchilla on with the big ass hat, and everybody came and shook his hand, even the boxers, and they was like. Well, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he wasn't under investigation. Somebody else was. So sometimes your name get caught in a sting. It's like the Epstein flight log.
Yeah.
Everybody's up in the air with that because if that comes out, everything going down, right?
Yeah.
And so, just something to think about, guys. Something to think about. This could be a serious situation.
That was it's interesting. No.
Oh, okay.
And I also thought about just that kind of goes into the all sports a scripted thing as well.
All of it.
You know what I mean? Like,
did you see them miss the? I don't even want to get into the football stuff I've been seeing. They deliberately missing tackles out there it is getting bad.
Yeah.
It is getting real bad.
Who was at the Bills?
Man.
That looked
a little crazy, man. Look a little crazy.
It looked odd.
You know, so just some of the things, because it's entertainment. And see, they knocked off, a lot of people don't know that. Some people in the chat might know that. It was a high-ranking lawyer for the NFL who told you this damn thing was scripted. And he wound up dying, getting murdered or something. Not allegedly. He got murdered. And they don't know why or what happened to him. But the NFL they're under entertainment. So under the rules of entertainment, it's like WWE.
Yeah.
It can be fixed. They don't tell you that because they want you to really think that these players are out here.
Yeah.
But now you know the mob is involved. There's betting involved. It's referees involved. It's human people involved who got bills to pay.
And the fact that like sports betting is so like it's legal now.
Yes.
You gotta know. Like there's so much like conflict of interest there. Like even ESPN and Disney, they have a vested interest in sports betting now.
Yes.
So how can you
report on it honestly?
Yeah.
And yet you got money on a specific player or a specific team.
You get what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I'm hearing soreness in his right knee, so let me take him out. Or and he plays. You get what I'm saying?
It's all dirty business now. It's all dirty business, and it's all fixed and scripted. LeBron James lost by 44 points to the 76ers.
Yeah.
He was 38 years old and 333 days old because his birthday is coming up soon. That's his biggest loss of his career.
Ever, yeah.
It's also the biggest loss of Michael Jordan's career when he played with the Wizards. Guess how old he was?
38.
38 years and 333 days.
Jeez.
On the same, I don't know if it was on the same day.
I was about to say, don't drop it like that.
I don't want to drop it. But that's how the biggest, what are the odds?
Yeah.
What are the goddamn odds?
Jeez.
So, that's what it is.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Mark Cuban of the Dallas Mavericks.
Maverick. Oh, we got a Maverick connection going.
Dallas Mavericks. He is selling a majority stake of the team to an Israeli family, a billionaire family, for $3.5 billion. And
he paid $285,000?
$8 million.
$385 million in 2000.
Yeah.
So 23-year investment, he done turned his money over.
Yeah.
My Lord. That's a good deal. And they say he's resigning from Shark Tank.
He's resigning from Shark Tank. So people saying, okay, is there stuff coming out about him, or is he like running for office or something?
Something is going on because he's cashing out.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's doing. Somebody said he owned a very small town somewhere in Dallas with only 130 residents there. You know what I mean? And that he could maybe invest and build his own city or something. Somebody, trust me, look at him. He's going to do something.
Yeah.
He ain't just walking away because he want to.
And he really
spend time.
He looked like he enjoyed owning the Mavericks too.
Well, then he's still going to be in operations, like day-to-day operations. I guess to give him something to do. But he cashed out 3.5. That's probably what Silverstein, what's his name? Sterling.
Oh yeah.
Sterling Silver probably got around because he paid less for the Clippers.
Yeah.
You know,
he sold it to casino, and these people, they own casinos in Vegas. So
they own casinos
Miriam Adelson
in Vegas, and now they own a
Adelson
team.
Family, yes.
And now they own a team. Okay, it's a wrap, guys. It's all over.
Yep.
It's all going downhill. It's all of it.
And the wife, because isn't Kyrie on that team?
Yes.
Kyrie's on the Mavericks, right? So the wife she went to Israel University,
she did.
Yeah.
His father's. Oh, his wife.
The owner, the new owners, it's a family. It's a husband and wife. The wife she's from Israel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And remember, he came with the turban on at one of them post games.
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting traded to the Lakers. Kyrie getting traded to the Lakers immediately.
Yeah.
You are the original Jew. You are an Israelite.
Yeah.
Not here. Yep, he getting traded to LA. You can bank on
And
it.
somebody said casinos are being legalized in Texas also. See, this is just...
Yeah.
Yo, follow the money, man.
Follow the money, man.
Follow the damn money.
Follow the money.
Somebody says Cowboys 17, Seahawks 7. So listen.
I don't even know if I did pick that game. Yeah.
Listen. I'm catching up to him in Eli's
Yeah, I still got a 6-game lead.
I'm coming up on you though.
If you get to about 4, I might get a little
up on you,
nervous
though.
and have to look behind me. Right now, I still got a 6-game lead. I'm still comfy. I'm still comfy.
Coming up on you, man.
Yep.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So speaking of sticking with sports, Mikey Williams, remember basketball player, high school basketball player who he got charged with like 8 felony counts or something like that for apparently like waving a gun at some people at a party. Did they say he shot the gun?
No, I think he just threatened.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
feel
But
like-
he was facing a lot of
he
charges.
was facing some charges, but apparently he pled guilty, and as a result, the charges got knocked down to a misdemeanor. And
Clap that up
all
for the
he has to
black man.
do is go to anger management classes and gun safety courses before, I believe, June of next year.
Of 2024. That's a good deal.
That is a...
Because I was wondering, and first of all, but I did say to myself, he is a superb talent.
Mm-hmm.
And so what would he do for the NBA? You know what I mean? See, they be thinking 4 or 5 years in advance.
And
he might have signed some kind of backdoor deal where it's like, look,
and
you
listen,
know,
the NBA, they have not been able to
replace LeBron James
yet. They're trying.
They're trying bad.
They're trying, and they just cannot do
It's
it.
a damn shame they got a 38-year-old man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, out here playing 40 minutes a night because they cannot replace him. It's sad. Usually, you know, you have 2 or 3 people, you know, you can move in that position. They keep trying to Jokic and all of these European players. We're not ready for that here in America.
No, and and this is another thing too. I don't know if in every entertainment like field, if one person can reach that level of stardom again. In music, no, I don't see anybody passing Drake.
Nah, I think the plateau.
I think it's like, you get what I'm saying?
But to me, it lends to the whole cycle. We've plateaued out of all of this. It doesn't mean what it used to mean anymore. To go higher than what? You know what I mean? So this is it. We are transitioning into a new paradigm, whether you are ready or not, where this stuff won't have the same meaning it used to. Because the music don't move you, the celebrity, you know, you have to,
it really doesn't matter. Like,
it really don't matter. You see that they're human and they're crazy. You know, the president is getting ready to be Donald Trump again. We doing that bad, but we got to take a dude who lost and go and put him back in.
What's his name? Chris Cuomo. He said he's open to voting for Trump.
You see what I'm saying?
This was he wanted to punch Trump in the face.
In the face, yes.
Him and his brother.
It's that bad now, and so the NBA is losing. They need young talent. They need somebody to come up and grab that by the horns, so to speak. But it has to be somebody who's on the inside. Mm-hmm. We have to raise you up so you can understand this is not a game.
Yeah.
It is a game, but it's not a game.
Yeah.
So you got to play.
Yeah.
The game we ask you to play, you got to endorse the products we need endorsed. You got to be where we need you to be. Yeah. And we will overlook all of the insufficiencies and discrepancies that have come with you as a person.
Yeah.
James Harden couldn't do it. Curry is a little too meek and quiet.
Yeah,
but Curry Stephen has a good name.
Yeah.
But he's not LeBron James.
Yeah, and like that's just a fact.
It's just a fact.
Like actors, we were talking about this other remember when like a blockbuster movie would come out and you find out this guy directed it, this guy was in it.
Yeah, that was the first things you check for.
Yo.
Who's the director? Oh, they starring it now. You just looking for a good movie.
Yeah. Remember, even in music, right? They still rappers are still thinking with like their 2005, 2010 brain. They released the track list and who's featured. I don't care about none of that.
I don't give a shit about none of that. Yeah.
I don't care about just is it good?
Yeah, I need to put it in and just have it.
Yeah,
slap.
it's a good so people don't. It's really hard and because we all have platforms ourselves.
Yes.
It's hard for one person, I think, to just kind of,
Yeah.
because there's people with 2 million followers on Instagram I've never heard of.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
And that is just the kind of, where we at. Yes, Henry Kissinger, he died at 100. Rest in piss.
Warmonger, rest in piss.
Rest in piss.
We don't even want to get down to his laundry list of stuff that this man has done, how many places he has bombed, how many people he has killed. It's just a laundry list of death. So he definitely can rest in piss.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Oh, did you guys see Elon Musk yesterday? Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
Is he on an apology tour or something? Or?
So apparently they're saying they labeled him with the anti-Semitic tag. They got him. He went to Israel.
And he put the chain on, right?
Yeah,
They put the hip hop chain on.
Did that, and then he had an interview yesterday or the day before. I feel like it was yesterday, and they asked the guy asked him about like these advertisers who are pulling out of X or Twitter. They're not advertising on Twitter anymore. He said to go screw yourselves. I don't want to say it. He said to go screw yourselves, but he said it. And he said he was speaking directly to Bob Iger, who is the CEO of Disney, because all of their companies have stopped advertising on Twitter, on X, But so a lot of people are hype about that. I'm canceling my Disney because they have placed Elon Musk at this level of like free speech.
He's an agent, like they all are. Absolutely, they all are.
Absolutely, and I'm just like I don't understand how you don't see that.
Yeah, thank you, natural immunity. He's an op too. They're all
absolutely. Like, I don't know.
If you let your guard down with any of these people, celebrity, athlete, politician, you get what you deserve. Yeah, they all in on the shit show.
Everybody. Yo, so there's a new president of Argentina, I believe, and they was calling him. They were talking about him like he was Trump. Right, in Argentina, like he's gonna do something with their government. No central currency, like none of that. The CDBC, whatever it's called, the crypto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they got pictures of him hanging with Bill Clinton.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a wrap.
They're all in cahoots with each other.
It's a wrap.
It's one big game, one big club that you're not a part of.
And that's it. And so you should not worry yourselves too much with it. Keep an eye on things because there is a trickle-down effect. And because we are usually at the bottom, perception-wise, of things, it could be all kind of cuts and war and changes that take place that we just need to kind of be aware of at all times.
Yeah.
Yes? All right, you want to do a commercial break and then bring Griff in?
Well, we got real quick thing to talk about real quick. Hold on. Deion Sanders named Sports Person of the Year.
Deion Sanders, Sports Person of the Year. He did a great job, man. He went into that university and he changed it.
I'm just gonna assume that they took that picture at the start of the year when its hype was at its peak.
I've never seen people abandon a sideline so goddamn fast.
Oh, man, they got quiet very, very fast.
OMG.
Very, very fast.
And again, I'm not here to bash Deion because there are people who say, well, it's not about the coach of the year. It's, what did he transform?
Yeah.
What? What? Come on, guys.
Listen.
Guys, we got to stop it.
Yo,
geez.
This is what I'll say. We're too impressed with anything that's pushed in front of us. Like what culture did he change at that school? Nothing.
He just bought a bunch of niggas with some hip hop that can with a DJ.
And then all the black players are playing football. Like the culture of the school didn't change it again. Why would you leave a HBCU to change the culture of a PWI? That's neither here nor there.
No, right? He is the Sports Person of the Year.
Yeah, but yeah.
Let's just call it for what it is. So watch this. Yeah. Now we will take a commercial break. Almost, not yet.
Let's not just be impressed with everything.
I know. We just want any kind of victory, man.
Symbolic, like
we want symbolic victories. He's a black man. There aren't black coaches. Yes, there are.
Some good ones.
Some good ones too.
All right, we'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Tonight, there's growing outrage over this video showing at least 2 police officers in Kenosha, Wisconsin with their guns drawn following 29-year-old Jacob Blake as he walks around the front of a gray SUV. He paused the video after he opens the door with his back to an officer. At least 7 shots can be heard.
Don't think we don't see your pain. I got a real mentality, a better view of reality. If this is life, then I'm battling. Hey, don't think we don't see your pain. I got a real mentality, a better view of reality. If this is life, then I'm battling.
Them. It's just that they have to be laid out and filtered in different kind of ways. So how do you feel about being entrepreneurs? Because each and every one of you are entrepreneurs in your own sense, and having to balance that with making sure that rent is paid every month.
You want to go first?
No, so it is a challenge, right? Because you do have to believe in the unseen. You have to believe in like the process and like, yo, this can happen. I believe it will happen, but sometimes like what you are believing in in reality it takes some time to catch up. But I think the best proof that you can give to, your partner, somebody who's worried about, where everything is coming from, you have to kind of prove, the best evidence is proof.
Yes.
Right? So if you are taking the time, like yes, you being serious about what you need to do, right? Say if you don't really have time, throughout the day, but you wake up way before she does, she sees when she wakes up that you are working on something, that you are really putting in the effort and the sacrifice, then she'll have a little bit more like, okay, he's serious. I have a healthy relationship with authority, so I'm probably not the best person to answer this question.
Go ahead.
I think for me, it depends on how I interpret authority. So like,
That's fair.
if, for example, let's say you introduce me to like an elder, I might take his wisdom as criticism depending on how he delivered the message. And now I'm a little bitter, I'm angry, and now I'm taking my anger out on other things because like this one person. But if he had, let's say, delivered it in a different manner to where I'm used to hearing it from you, I might interpret it like, okay, cool, I appreciate that. I'm gonna put that in the bank and keep it there and use it to my knowledge and as the best ability. Another thing, I agree, because I haven't seen cops either, so I've never been in a situation to where I've kind of...
Yeah, I just ignore.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. We haven't had issues with authority like that.
Yeah,
as far as police officers, things of that nature.
Right, you come to your conclusion on your own. Here are the facts of what's happening in this country, right? And then you come to if you just say, this is wrong, this is right, then by the time you go, you have Democratic people lifelong Democrats, who are voting for the person who probably who crafted the bill to put their father in jail, not realizing what just happened.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if open-ended, just kind of think in terms of, because every time we think of terms of this and that, it never ends up right.
Yes.
And that's not how life is. You know what I'm saying? Life is many different shades of gray. It's not white and black. Right. So, and that's one thing that I want to just kind of instill to my child. Like, just try to think for yourself. Like, don't even take what I give you as.
And that's why, as your dad, I would always ask each and every one of you open-ended questions. And it frustrated you guys at times because you were overthinking it, thinking your dad was looking for some superficial answer. And
Peace. We're back.
We are back in the mix.
Yes.
I hear just a slight echo, but that should be fine.
We should be good.
So with no further ado, I want to bring in a legend, an icon.
Yes.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, my boy. Hip hop vanguard who stood for more than just the music, who in the 80s did something powerful for your dad, woke me up, made me want to put on the red, black, and green medallion, made me want to study Malcolm X again, or Farrakhan, showed some images of strong black men on stage with Uzis. You know what I'm saying? And so when I finally got a chance to meet this brother, it was everything I thought it was going to be and then some. So my friend, my partner, my comrade, Professor Griff.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, Griff. You in the building?
Can you hear us?
I can hear him. Can y'all hear him?
No.
Change it.
Okay.
Hold on. We're going to change it. Hold on, Griff. Hold on.
All right, take your time. All right.
How about now? I can hear him.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear y'all clear.
Okay,
Right.
turn him up.
Okay.
Turn
Yeah,
him up.
I can hear y'all really clear.
All right, cool.
Okay, we can hear you now. Perfect. Perfect. So,
That's high.
what's going on?
Hey, it's a beautiful day, man. I'm excited about this album that I just completed this week. It's called The Asafo Soul. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing because I got a chance to yet again give mothers, give parents, give those teachers, give those jegnas, give those instructors another tool to put in their toolbox to use to raise the vibrational pitch of young people, man. So I'm happy I'm able to gift that. You understand what I'm saying? Here you go. Here's some words of wisdom from an older brother. You understand what I'm saying? Piece it apart. Do what you will. Let's make it happen. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
First off, congrats. But can you explain the title of the album?
Yes.
Well, the title of the album is Asafo, and the Asafo is based on a book written by Mwalimu K. Bomani Baruti here in Atlanta. Okay. Him and his wife, Iniya, they run the Akabin House. It's an independent black school here, and I've been assisting them for years and years and years. As a matter of fact, they have your book in there, Black Dot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I was getting books and doing different things and taking it to them and just donating and doing whatever I could do to help out. The Asafo, the Sa is the war, represents the war. The Fo represents the people. And this is coming from all the different dialects that are there on the African continent. Of course, we know there are thousands of different languages on the continent.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We get confused and call Africa a country, and it's not. It's a continent with 54 some odd countries in it. In those countries, there are different people in those countries that speak different languages and different dialects. The Sa is the war, the Fo is the people. So the Asafo is talking about the soul of the people that have to wage war mainly against the weakness of themselves to be better people. So this is affirmations as sound medicine for warriors through a spiritual self-discovery, transformation, and self-mastery. And I know that language sounds familiar, Malcolm, because your dad hit me to some of that.
Now, Griff, I want to say, so what can we expect when we hear the album? Because I believe I heard an instrumental or two. The listening party is tomorrow. I got the link in the description so people can tune in. It's going to be 9 p.m. tomorrow. So Griff's links are down. So give me a snapshot of where you were going with this musically, creatively, spiritually.
Well, let me do it like this, so we can speak in a language so everyone. We're just gonna stop on the 5th floor so everyone can get on. All right, so we can raise that vibration. So, it's the Asafo Soul. The first track on there is Ashe. Just so be it from the rip. You understand what I'm saying? So we are pouring a libation. We're pouring a libation for the ancestors. I call them the old ones. You understand? The old ones. And then I am. We have to affirm and then reaffirm. So I am because we are, therefore I am.
Yes.
Then we have exactly. So then I give them be, believe, and then become. We can be all we want to. You understand? If there's many commercials out, be, and then we can believe. We've been believing for a long time. But when do we become?
Yes.
When do we become the book? When do we become the Quran, the Bible? When do we become ourselves? When do we become the gods that we talk about of old, of ancient? So, and then the fourth track was heirs to the Shah. You know, the Shah is my last name, and Shah simply means ruler. You understand what I'm saying? So I want you to be the heir of this rulership. I'm passing it on to you. Here you go. You the heir of the throne. You the heir of the heirs to the Shah. The fifth track was the one I liked the best, which one you heard in the commercial, is a warrior's path. We can choose many paths. All of them lead to what I consider the number 7, that God degree.
Yes.
You could take 5 and 2. Malcolm, you could take 1 and 6. A couple of people could take 0 and 7. I'll take 3 and 4, but it's all going to lead, all roads lead to the God degree. That's the warrior's path. You understand what I'm saying? The circle of life, which is the re-evolve. And I took 15 words with the prefix re and let people know that we have to reclaim and reinvent ourselves.
Yes.
We have to reimagine ourselves. We have to rethink, remember, remind, respect. You understand? Resolve, reclaim. You understand what I'm saying? And all of this is over tribal fusion beats. Jihad, next track, number 7, jihad. Jihad simply means warring against the weakness of self. It's a spiritual struggle. Of course, you're familiar with number 8. Song 8 is word is bond. You can put your word out there, but if you don't come behind it with your deeds and your actions,
that's right.
The ninth song I had the most difficulty with simply because I got the number 9 tattooed on my ring finger. It was Tears on the Trail. It's the Trail of Tears. That Native American blood that runs through my blood, the Blackfoot tribe. I had a difficulty with that, which was the most difficult track because I borrowed some of the Native American tribal war dances. And I'm saying, what do I say over this? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
The fearlessness of those warriors in the Native American tribes. Number 10 is the art of war, which we all know what that's about. But how about war being an art? How about you expressing methodologies through your art?
Yes.
In fact, that you did that on a hat you gave me, a T-shirt you gave me. You do that on your covers of your books.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Last but not least, which is the 11 songs. I'm not going to go over the other 3 because they're free when you purchase the album. But this last one is very dear to me. It's the soul of the Jegna. So what is the soul of those individuals that teach us? We could be parents and say, yeah, that's my son, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, my granddad still's with me. But what is the soul of that individual that's passing this information to you? Someone, young person may not hear this, but this may come through his dad. His uncle, like the Public Enemy stuff did. It came through a brother that took it to and sent it to a brother in prison that heard it, and it came through that vessel.
Yes.
But that's it in a nutshell. That's a capsule of what the album is. It's over tribal fusion beats. I'm talking about Afro beats. I'm talking about raw hip hop. I'm talking about the boom bap. I'm talking about global instruments. I don't care if it's a flute, a tambourine, a didgeridoo, congas. I dumped it all on this album.
Man, that is awesome. I can't wait to experience it tomorrow in all of its glory. You kind of sent me a link to get to it early, but I'm gonna tune in with the people. I remember you had a group called 7th Octave, and I was jealous, man, that there was a live band rocking, and I wanted to get on that album, man. And you know, y'all never reconnected, but your musical experience is right on time. We were just speaking about a cycle in what was hip hop that was strong and powerful, and how it became something of mush and something undescribable today to a certain degree. And so the timing of what you're talking about is perfect. I wanted to ask you about some of the stuff we see going on in the headlines with Diddy and all of this kind of stuff. Is it just the end of that cycle? And what can we look forward to musically? Because on Bandcamp, We spoke about we want people to purchase this music. We got to get away from that streaming stuff because it is killing the art form. We let some people come in and take it so low to where 100,000 streams is $35. And so we want to get back to purchasing the art. So answer the Diddy part of the question first, and then let's talk about the future of the culture and what we can do as elders to try to preserve or save it.
I think it needs a little bit more than saving. You said a few years ago, hip hop, coming off of what Nas said, hip hop is dead. I believe the way you responded was, if hip hop is dead, then what we need to do is give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Mm-hmm.
If it's on his deathbed, then we need to hit it with them shockers. You understand? To wake him up, wake it back up. You understand what I'm saying? But let me answer the Diddy thing. Let's not deal with Diddy as an individual. Let's deal with P. Diddy as a mindset. Let's deal with P. Diddy as a subculture within the culture. And let's deal with it as this spirit and this mindset that's almost passed down subconsciously.
Yes.
That this is how you conduct yourself in the industry once you get to the point where you have financiers. You have someone financing your madness.
Yes.
Someone financing. When you can go pick any song out of anyone's catalog from any artist, sample it, and your handler is taking care of that, oh, then that's power, bro.
Yes.
I never even
Think
thought
about
that.
Yeah. Yes.
Any song, and he did. And he didn't mind getting sued by Sting.
Yes.
To the tune of $5,000 a day.
$5,000 a day. That is correct.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
So when you talk about a mindset like that, then taking off a few chicks ain't nothing to them, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
You follow what I'm saying? So my thing is, artists now on his label with that mindset become disposable, like diapers.
Mm-hmm.
None of the art is taken serious. Either they dying, they're in jail, or they're rendered useless.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? He's made to run through the industry and take off not only young chicks, but dudes.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So P. Diddy is not just this individual. P. Diddy's a mindset because we could throw 8 other people right now into that same barrel and they'll look all the same.
That is correct. It is a virus that was allowed to spread and grow.
Exactly. And they made it seem like that is what you do once you get to this level. Remember, it was Rick Ross that said he can't sign no female artists because he'll fuck them all.
He did.
He said that on the Breakfast Club. I was shocked. I was like, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where's the mindset now?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Where's the mindset now? So you get to a certain level, and then all the respect for your mama goes out the window?
Mm-hmm.
No. Because those same individuals I mentioned got nieces, cousins, daughters.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So if that is the culture that you're propping up, that's your culture that you're walking through, and you're subconsciously passing it on to young artists, then what you saying? It's almost like what you said in your book, Doc, when they have to come through this rites of passage. You understand what I'm saying? And these people become, in true life, your mentor, the one that breaks you.
Yes.
In the gymnasium. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a real dynamic in what goes on. I don't care if it's the casting couch or Studio A or Studio B. Mind you, they never talk about Studio D, the one they don't use. That's the one where they do that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the real of it, man.
Yeah, you were a part of what I consider the most important hip hop group of all time for so many reasons. And lately, I don't know if they weren't about it. I'm just going to keep it a bean. But you came in with clear intention and a clear purpose. That was our affirmation. We have a morning meetup. And the other day, the morning meetup was, I am clear in my intention and with my purpose. And so your mission was what it was from day one to what it is now. How do you feel about those who came along with you who, just for a few dollars and a little bit of fame and bright lights, decided to throw you under the bus and maybe they got caught up, or maybe their mission and intention wasn't the same as yours. And as a result, we got Flavor Flav singing the goddamn national anthem.
That was crazy.
That's the most craziest, bizarre shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And then Chuck D has become so politically correct in everything. It's like he don't want to fight the power no more. So what do you feel about that?
I was listening to one of our elders, and I believe it was Professor Leonard Jeffries. He broke down this thing beautifully where he talked about the paralysis of the analysis. We analyze shit so deep, and we know so much because so much is at our fingertips with social media, cell phones, computers. What's the new glasses that they got from Apple?
Yeah.
Put them on, and you can see in different universes and that kind of thing. Paralysis of analysis. We analyze shit so much and so deep for so long, all right, that it paralyzes us to the point where we don't do anything with it. And I think it's sad. So I think it got to the point where Public Enemy had made its mark, did what it was going to do, and when it was time for us to quote unquote grow up as men, from boys to men, because you remember, I was in my 20s then.
Right.
Growing up now into manhood, wanting the music to grow up with us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wanted our fam, F-A-M base, to grow up with us. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think what happened is the rubber met the road, and the reality dawned on them that, you know something, other revolutionaries our age around the world, around the globe, all right, from past history to present, are losing their lives, saying some of the same things that we're saying. I think some of them said, you know something, let me be a little bit more entertaining, as a little bit more revolutionary.
Got you.
Someone told me recently that, wait a minute, Griff, you know something, you're not wrong. No one's going to tell you right, especially coming from that camp. But they're interested in being entertainers and playing revolution. You're interested in being a revolution entertaining.
That was a bar.
That was a bar. And so, therefore, we have the great divide because, like you said, they was playing revolutionary, and you was a revolutionary who was using entertainment as a medium to wake your people up.
Exactly. I used the tools that was given to me at my disposal. For example, when Che Guevara got dropped off into the jungle of Bolivia and some of the other places that he was in, you understand what I'm saying? He contacted the indigenous people there, and whatever tools that they had, they used that to fight their war for the revolution. The same what he did with Cuba. Do you understand what I'm saying? This hip hop thing chose me. I came in as a DJ. You understand what I'm saying? And then graduated to the Minister of Information, and I believe I've done my job to the best of my ability. You understand what I'm saying? Disseminating the information, and I'm still on my job.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And I think it was very important for me to go ahead and use, like a DJ would go, a producer would go in and take certain beats, chop them up, do whatever, throw it in the mix, and come out with that song that's hitting the people where it needs to hit the people. Well, I did that with the information and the music.
Yes.
And then was able to articulate it outside of the context of the CD or the actual song. So it became very real to people when you articulate and help them with their deal with in their everyday lives.
Now, let me ask you another question. When you are from another tomorrow, as I say, a lot of times you're scrutinized because you're 10, 20, 30 years ahead of your time. Everything you said about the real estate agents, as we call them here on this show, the small hats, was 1,000% true. And I'm not sure, but because you were so advanced, if people were ready to hear it, and me and you went on tour, we did 20 years of really going around the country trying to teach people. I'm tired now. You know what I mean? Because now everyone is starting to catch up to what it is that we've been saying and what you've been saying even before that. How does that make you feel when now people want to have the discussion 30 years removed when you are mentally, physically, spiritually, and cosmically somewhere else?
That's a very important question because me and my wife discuss it every single day, and she is my number one supporter, man. And she's like, "Look, didn't you say this already?" I said, "Yes." Yeah, I said, "But I can't say it. What you want me to say it in a different language?"
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I said it. I said it already. I said the same thing you just said. I said me and Black Dot was crisscross the country,
Yes.
putting it down. You understand what I'm saying? But you know something? I saw something the other day. Average sister that you would see in the street with the bonnet on, her slippers, and then her pajamas at the store buying food for her baby that she left at home unattended. She gets it now. And when I saw that, it did something to me like, okay, if she gets it, then I'm good.
Yes.
I don't know how it got to her, Malcolm, I don't know how it got to her, but it got to her after all of this time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, Griff, how do you want to be remembered? I mean, not that you're going anywhere. You still have a lot of work to do. But what do you want people to remember most? First of all, I didn't know how funny you were. I tell that story all the time. When I met you, I was so buttoned up. I said, "This is Professor Griff. Oh shit, he might smack me. I don't fucking know. Let me just be prepared." And then when I got to meet you, the human side of you, the humanitarian, the way you feel for people, the way you give your last dollar, the way you generally care, and how funny you are. So that's what I'm gonna stand on if I get a chance to tell people, you know what I'm saying, in the future, what of a great individual you was. But how do you kind of see your story being told?
It's funny because I got a couple of offers to do my autobiographical film.
Oh, nice.
And to be honest with you, yeah, I turned a couple down already, and it's like, no, you're not owning my story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
No, definitely not. But I want to be remembered in the simplest of terms. I don't want it to be complex. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm here and I answered the call to the Creator, then the Creator had use for me. Or else I'd have just been any old other dude, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So he had use for me, and I'm in service to the people. I want people to remember that I'm in service to you. You don't serve me, I serve you. Anybody that has ever been in my house, whether I lived in a one-room apartment or a 5-bedroom home, I always served anybody that ever came to my house. I'm taking you water, I'm taking your coat, take up your shoes, you comfortable, you turn the heat up, you good, you want something to eat today? Yada, yada, yada. You understand? Even when we were together, Black Dot, if I had $10, we eating.
Yeah, and I've done shows lectures where you didn't get paid to make sure everybody else got paid. So I know those things, absolutely.
So that's how I want to be remembered. I am because we are.
Yes.
You see, therefore I am. I can be me. I'm comfortable with being me. I want people to remember that, okay, that brother showed up as his true, authentic self. And one thing I ask people to allow me just to be me. But I'm glad you said that, because you know something, people are looking through a narrow lens at who I am. Like, for example, I had a discussion, right, with the engineer, Earl Holder from headquarters.com. And Malcolm, I know you're going to have something to say about this. We got to listen to this Asafo Soul album on this, Black Mirror. Do you know the frequency, the limited amount of energy and frequency and sound that can come through this phone? If you don't plug something else up into it where it would allow you to hear the full range of the song, then you won't really understand what I'm putting down on that album, bro, for real.
I had a question similar to my pops. How do you want people to remember this album years down the line?
I don't want them, I want them to say, Griff came along and that brother dropped something on us that I wasn't expecting at all, man. Because I didn't even know the dude producing. I saw him as an MC, but he ain't, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This album right here did something for my soul. You understand what I'm saying? And I tell people in about 10 minutes, I'm going to have a real raspy voice. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how it is on the album. I just came raw. Yeah, I didn't use effects. I used probably like a little reverb.
Yeah.
Delay, but other than that, it's raw because I want to be able to touch people's soul, man. You understand what I'm saying? With what I'm saying. And that's how I want people to remember it. I want them to go back and play it. Hold on, let me get this camera. I want them to play it, not at the family reunion. I want them to play it anytime that they feel they need to borrow from what I'm giving them on a soul level. To speak to them cats that right now that we need to reach. So the first question that you asked me when I went over the whole album, I forgot the most important part of the album. I forgot the fact that I use brainwave states and technology. I use the theta waves, the delta waves. I use alpha waves. I use a beta and gamma rays. I use binaural beats. I even combine some of the binaural beats and pan them hard left and hard right to the point where you don't hear them, you feel them.
Oh,
jeez.
Jeez, I can't wait.
So when you listen to the track, but it's Afro beats and you dancing to it, it's like, whoa, hold up. What did he say? It might hit you 2 days later. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Say I'm God having a human experience called what? Let me go back. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I approached it in different levels. I definitely approached it like a sound scientist going in and just taking those sounds and those vibrations and made it resonate with the soul on a soul level. I could say on a cellular level, but I don't want to get too deep. As soon as I say that dot, your wheels are going to be spinning. I know you.
Yep. I already know. So with that being said, where can you be reached?
People can reach me at 678-557-2919. People can go on the internet, and I'm there at Professor Griff, just at Professor Griff, or go to www.professorgriff.me, which is my website. Recently, I tried to get professorgriff.com. Them people got it. Called the real estate agents. They got it, trying to sell it back to me for 5-10 stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, not today. You understand what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
But listen, I want to say this, man. I really appreciate the energy between y'all two. And thanks for formulating questions that really pull this kind of information out of everyone you guys interview. For real, man. That's a lost art, man.
Yes. I appreciate you, King. We're going to do some work in the future. Anytime you need me, you put that signal up in the sky, that Griff signal up in the air, and I know what time it is. And I'll be there for you and only you. I've said that on my show many a times, that I'm done. But if Professor Griff called me, then I'm ready to work because I know it's a serious body of work that needs to be done. And so that's why I'm forever thankful for you, for what you've done for me and my family. Give Soleil my love and support. I follow her, on the gram, and she's doing some amazing healing.
Yes.
And this album sounds like it's going to be right in line with that.
Oh, give thanks, man. I purposely put my album, The Enemy of My Enemy, on hold to get this out because I said to myself, if at any time in our history that we need this is now. Now listen, I just want to be one of the individuals that help kick the door open. I want the cats coming behind me to bring it on a serious spiritual level. It's about time that we change the paradigm, man. It's about time we shift into something different. That's why I want to thank Andre 3000, man, 3 Stacks, for daring to be different, man.
Yes.
Just daring to be different, man. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
There's a few other cats that's going to be picking up a few other instruments, man, and doing the damn thing. And thank you very much. But listen, I wouldn't have been able to do it with juggling between my show. Thanks to Quan S., Johnny Taylor, Great Little Buck, everybody that support Little Goddess and everybody, Alice, Little John, everybody that support me over there. You understand what I'm saying? And my wife, like I said, is my biggest supporter, man. It's like, yo, she come all the way from upstairs, downstairs, like, yo, what is that? Like, don't worry about that. I got that. All right, man.
All right, man. We appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. I know you're gonna make a trip to New York in January, so I'll see you when you get here.
January and April 14th, I'm probably gonna do an album release in Brooklyn.
Nice. Okay, say less. Peace.
All right. Peace.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Do we need to reconnect that the thingamajig over there? So that is Professor Griff.
Professor Griff. That was
the
dope.
living legend, the man who is as pure as he sounds. There's no fronting in that man, and I had to witness it myself. You know what I mean? And how he operates. But again, when I tell you hilarious, truly.
I remember some of the lectures. He was
truly
funny.
hilarious. And okay, are we back? I'm still getting a little feedback.
But thank you to the mods who was putting in overtime just now.
Yes, because they work for Griff.
No, but it was people.
Oh, it's people in there wilding.
Yeah.
Okay, get them out of there. This was above their pay grade. I'm still getting a little echo.
A little bit.
Yeah, but we're good.
There was a fake Hassan Campbell and Africa Bambaataa in there arguing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we had to get that out of
I was
here.
what the hell? Like, you know, like.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I see that, man? Did I see what I think I just saw just now?
Oh, man. So what other stories we have?
Oh, get your questions ready because we about to get
get some
outta
questions
here.
ready.
Bronny Williams was actually cleared to play.
Okay. So he didn't have the steroids.
He didn't have to take the fall for the steroids.
He didn't have to take the fall for the steroids. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so is he going to play this season? I think the basketball just started, did it not?
It's preseason, like, you know.
Okay.
No, it's not preseason. College is happening.
I think college is rocking. Yeah.
Right now, yeah. Yeah, he'll be able to play this season.
Okay.
College season's not that long, though. You know
All right. And then he's going to play, what, 1 year? Maybe 1 year.
I think
And then the Lakers are going to draft him.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
And then he's going to play with his father.
Yeah.
Dude, it is embarrassing that a 38-year-old man has got a whole NBA now.
Yeah, and they keep trying to get European players to do it.
Can't do it.
Especially if we're in a U.S.-based league.
Yes.
Can't do it. So I don't see that happening right now. What else? Yeah, they just don't have like the brand. Like, cause Wemby, like I like him, but you know what the thing is as well, and why even LeBron is a little anomaly. When you're so like big like that, like you're 7'3", like Wemby is,
it's a little tougher.
I can't identify with that. Like I can't be
because. That's why people identify with Steph Curry so much.
Right.
He's a little guy,
right,
and he didn't want to go in there with the big guys.
Right.
So he found a hack
to
shoot from the moon
right,
and make an impact and gave younger guys who ain't 6'5", 6'7", an opportunity to feel that they can make it. So that makes sense. That's a great story. LeBron has been tracked since high school, and so you know what I mean? They had their eye on him for a long time, and he's carried this league for 20 years, not by himself. We had Kobe, we had Shaq, we had other people along the way, but all of those people have gone by the wayside. And now it's LeBron's league, and they probably going, dude, get rid of this dude.
Yeah.
But we can't.
Yeah.
From the business standpoint. You know?
In other news, NFL player Von Miller, he had to turn himself in because he has been accused of assaulting his longtime girlfriend, and she's pregnant, by the way.
Ouch. Now, did he...
Wait, no. This is two different things. Okay. He's been accused of assaulting his longtime girlfriend, and then was arrested earlier. An arrest warrant earlier was issued on a charge of assaulting a pregnant person. Now, I don't know why they worded
that
pregnant person, so...
Oh, jeez. Is that the jump off?
I don't know.
Like the wife found out about the jump off and he beating everybody up? Shit.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Asking. I don't know.
I didn't even think about that.
Jeez.
Also, so you remember Keke Palmer, right? She was going through her baby father.
Yes.
His brother now is being accused of choking out his baby mother, who's also an actress.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Yo, what is going on with these people?
Yeah.
I mean, again, I don't know if what we're going through spiritually is forcing people to wild out, bug out. And bug out in ways that they can't take the new energy coming in. I know that sounds crazy, but start looking and paying attention, looking around and see what this whole thing is. because people are going to start losing their minds in different ways. You know what I mean? So we have industries crashing. I love what Griff said. He was saying Diddy is just a person of a system that is in place, that's been in place for a very long time.
So when you consider that, it's no problem with dumping him.
Oh no, that's why I said he would be the fall guy.
It's no problem with dumping him.
And people on TikTok rip me out. You don't know the meaning of fall guy. No, he's going to be the fall guy so that the whole building don't collapse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it may be too late. It may be too late because when y'all get your hand on that full 60-page report.
Alleged 60-page. Is it real? Because there's some of that stuff in there, man.
60-page report that Cassie allegedly filed, but the 25 pages was redacted for reasons that will blow your mind.
Because them thumb joints is true. God.
OMG.
Just throw away all your music, if that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
OMG.
Just throw away all your music. Follow us on TikTok though.
Yeah, follow us on TikTok, please, so we can hit that 1,000 mark. They said Diddy's bodyguard has disappeared, not Gene Deal, the Bond guy. His name. He had a Twitter account.
He just probably going in the hide.
No, well, because he said he was getting ready to drop. Because I believe Diddy hasn't been paying him well. He's got a sick son. He's got a GoFundMe. How the hell you got a GoFundMe for your son and you the bodyguard for Diddy?
Yeah, right.
That don't make no kind of sense.
Right.
That math ain't mathing. And so this is some of the things I'm hearing.
Yo, we spoke about Henry Kissinger dying. Rest in peace.
We did. Rest in peace.
You know who also died? Charlie Munger.
Who the hell's that?
That's Warren Buffett's business partner.
Oh, he was 100. 99.
99, yes.
He was 99. He died.
Yes.
Now, I'm hearing Warren Buffett is trying to make peace. He said a few things like peaceful. Like, you know, before I leave here, I want to...
Well, he hasn't, on the surface, like his reputation isn't really like
but
mud
maybe,
like that.
Maybe he's in his Steve Jobs moments.
Okay.
You know, when Steve Jobs was like, none of this shit mattered.
Well, I watched a really interesting video today about like why billionaires appear to be so relatable. Right? He lives in the same house he bought in 1970.
Yeah.
He gets the same meal from McDonald's every day. He drives a Honda Accord. You know what I mean? Like, why do they try? And then people who are not as wealthy as them try to look super, super out there wealthy.
Yes, it's
like,
a projection of things. Like Dave Chappelle's home, he bought it in 2005 for $310,000. It is now worth $277,000. Yeah, the value of his home went down, but it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home. He loves it. Plenty of free land in Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, he don't want none of that Hollywood stuff. And so that's why Dave Chappelle comes across very relatable to a lot of people. Not that he's a billionaire, but you know what I mean? And that's why he could walk away from $50 billion because his rent wasn't that high.
So stealth, because Chet Perry says stealth wealth. So stealth wealth is when... you look regular, but you're way more wealthy than you appear to be. But what they say, what the billionaires do, they call it poverty peacocking.
Oh, okay, that's a name for it.
Yeah, it's like, so you are trying to appear like you just regular, like Sam Bankman-Fried, CZ, the guy from Binance, they both were on these YouTube channels trying to appear like they just regular people like you and me. I just play Minecraft with my friends. No, you was wildin'.
Got you.
You and your friends had a throuple happening in Bahamas. Yeah, y'all spending copious amounts of money. You know
Buco bread. Buco bread.
You know what I mean? So, I saw, have you guys heard about the new ammonia coming out of China?
And it's in Ohio,
That's
right?
possibly in Ohio right now. It's a mystery. They don't know how to treat it. They don't know what's going on.
Please don't start this bullshit up again.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I know this is election year, and now we're on the election clock because we just came out of the Jason months.
Yeah.
Right? We just came out of that, and this thing is about to turn up. And so... please don't start with this, you know? But, you know, you already know you got to keep your immune system to the best of your ability, man. You know?
Absolutely.
And don't fall for the okie doke of what they're trying, because today's affirmation was about fear.
Yes.
You know what I mean? False evidence appearing real.
Yes.
And how the media can bring about certain things.
Yeah.
Those of the UX90 know what I'm talking about.
Quan says CCP is trying to hide information and numbers. Yeah. See about that ammonia.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We spoke, National Immunity, we spoke about the military begging people to come back.
Yes, at all costs.
Because they said, oh, our bad about, trying to force you to take the jab.
They were here about Hall, Sue and Oates. Yeah, Hall and Oates, the famous group. One is suing the other. I mean, I guess they're both about 78 years old. And I guess it's like, let me just get the last little bit I can. One of them still holds the name or something. I don't know. I don't know what them white boys is up to.
That was like Celino suing Barnes. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then one of them died in a plane crash.
One of them died in a plane crash. Now it's just Barnes.
That was crazy. Like, we just, how we let them skip over that like that? We just let them just get that off. That was crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's take a couple more questions. Then we out, man.
And then we're out of here.
And we're out. Have a great weekend.
Angela Stanton King is now endorsing RFK Jr. instead of Trump.
Yo, listen, the election cycle this year is going to be, and I say this every election cycle.
Yeah.
But I think this one is going to be even more of a mess. Like, there's lawsuits happening. Hunter Biden said he'd testify on his dad's behalf if there are impeachment inquiries, right?
Yeah.
Trump has a new gag order put on him in New York for the $200 million fraud case that he's going through.
Yes.
JFK Jr. We might have Mark Cuban. Like, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
All under, and then there's war everywhere we go.
Yo, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Listen.
This is America.
Listen, guys.
And with that being said,
guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Visit shopurbanx.com to get some merch. Still 40% off, right?
Still 40% off.
Still 40% off until Mama Dad cuts it. And I'm going to tell her to cut it. Like, just cut
go down and get that Griff joint tomorrow, Bandcamp.
Yes, the link is in the description
Link is
below.
in the description, 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Yes.
And when you purchase it, I think you get 3 extra bonus songs because he mentioned 11 joints. Go get that sticky rice.
Yes,
that's free. The link is in the description.
That link is in the description.
Go
as
hit
well.
our TikTok.
Follow us on TikTok, and we're trying to hit 1,000.
Yes.
Follow us on TikTok.
Please help a brother out.
It's 1,000 y'all here right now. You know
It's
what I'm
1,000 y'all right now. Just go over there and click,
follow
man.
us on TikTok, man.
Jeez.
And with that being said, peace.
Peace.